Pahrump Early Learning Academy, our goal is to provide a complete nurturing environment for the growth and development of the whole child, socially, emotionally, physically, and intellectually. Children are natural explorers and need hands-on experiences to help stimulate their own imaginations. We strive to meet the needs of each individual child at their developmental level through planned activities, plus help each child attain a higher level of achievement. Call 751-5335 for more information.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News is also brought to you by Smitty's Cards and Coins. Would you like to know what your collectibles are worth? Come by 2281 Postal Road, Unit 4, across from the post office. News is also brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Tonight on News 46, locals take advantage of estate planning and much more. Desert View Hospital takes the plunge, and the National Weather Service enlists some new spotters. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell and Jason Kodlitz. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, June 17th, 2014. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. A ribbon cutting was held for a new business at the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce's offices this morning.
Good morning and welcome to the Chamber of Commerce. We are here this morning to welcome one of our newest members, Photography by Bill, and this is Bill Lewis. He's just started a new photography business in town, and we're happy to welcome him as a new member to the Chamber of Commerce. And we wish him the best of success. If you have a need for photography, please give Bill a call. He can be reached at 760-646-0433. And at this time, we'll ask him to please cut the ribbon. All right. Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And I'm the owner of Photography by Bill.
Tell me a little bit about yourself and your work.
Well, Photography by Bill, I've been in business for 25 years, operating out of Southern California. 2 years ago, moved to Pahrump, and now I am reopening the business in Pahrump. We've still been open in California, but now I'm here in Nevada also.
What's some of your specialty?
My biggest specialty is unique on-location photography backgrounds. We do photos anywhere with unique backgrounds, and we can also work out of a studio as needed. We do weddings and also commercial photography and portraits.
Wow. So you did a ribbon cutting here with the Chamber of Commerce today. What's that mean to you?
Ribbon cutting was just a great time of dedicating the business that is open to serve all the people in Pahrump and the surrounding areas, to let the people know that I'm here to help them and get their photography needs met.
Are you mobile or do you have a studio?
I do not have a studio yet. I will have one probably after the first of the year. I am complete portable right now. I have a complete portable studio as needed to go anywhere, any location. And one of our specialties is going to locations and setting up for weddings, events, family events, group events.
Any specials going on?
Right now, for $99, we have the special for portraits, family portraits, and we also can do senior portraits.
All right, and people can give you a call. How?
Yes, people can contact me. I have two numbers. I have 760-646-0433 and also 702-569-4649.
And congratulations to Bill for joining the Chamber of Commerce. The CEO of Desert View Hospital accepted Assemblyman James Oscarson's Ice Water Bucket Challenge yesterday in front of the facility. The challenge to support Mikey, the 7-year-old with leukemia, has been spreading throughout the town.
Well, this was a lot of fun. We're raising money for young Mike, with his struggle with leukemia, and the hospital put together, after a challenge from Assemblyman Oscarson, about a bucket dump. And so Some of our employees were kind enough to put ice in my bucket, and boy, those were tough to take. But I was really encouraged with the amount of participation today. Marquita Rajo, our chief nursing officer, also participated. What a fun day. It was great. It's been for a great cause.
So was there a minimum that people donated per bucket?
Well, they asked us to donate a little bit, and I just said, let's get as many involved. I said, let's do $1 a bucket. But it wound up people paying $5 and $10 a bucket. So it was again for a great cause.
Is Desert View Hospital also going to donate additional funds to the account?
Well, this is all private from all our employees, and so I think that was a much better way to go about it.
So what was it like being chosen to be the one that gets dunked on? I know that Marquita joined in.
I don't know if that's a distinction or or a skull. I don't know. It was fun. It was fun to participate, and it's really not that bad here today. The wind is blowing, so I'm drying out pretty fast. So it was fun to be designated as that.
The assemblyman was supposed to show, but he was a no-show today.
Well, that's going to be a demerit there for him. So.
So are you going to challenge him back? Do you have anything you want to say to him?
Well, we'll find a way to kind of even the score. I want him sitting right next to me, so we may have to do this a different way with him.
Oh, go for it. Oh, dump it. Ah! Oh, come on, just dump it. Oh, man.
That is so funny. I didn't realize that actually when you dump it really slow like that, how torturous that is. That's a tip for you guys out there. And if you would like to help, go to GoFundMe.com on the web. You can search for Mikey and Ashley's journey, or you can donate directly to Nevada State Bank's account, Something Positive Incorporated, to help out Mikey and his mom. Starbucks has begun offering employees free college tuition for 2 years of online classes at Arizona State University. About 70% of Starbucks' 135,000 U.S. employees have not completed undergraduate degrees, and most are eligible for the program, which will cost about $50 million the first year alone. Starbucks said it just makes sense to invest in their people. They say it's not the coffee, it's not the real estate, it's human capital and the person that wears the green apron. They say it makes financial sense to support their employees also because the public will support a company that supports their staff. They also spoke about how their staff will stay with the company longer, and that will save money for Starbucks to retain their employees, besides having more educated individuals in the world. And Starbucks will be comfortable that they contributed something to the U.S. economy. We'll be back with more local news after this break.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Integrity Taxi. Reliable, safe, and fun. Call Integrity Taxi at 751-1111.
Welcome back to News 46. Attorney David Bindrup visited the Prump Senior Center this morning to give a free consultation to those who attended.
Today we're offering everyone in the community can come on down, and we're providing a free medical power of attorney along with a living will for anybody that shows up. We'll execute it and prepare the documents so you're not stuck like Terry Schiavo on a feeding tube for years and years.
So you have all sorts of services that are available, and of course a couple convenient offices, one here locally in Pahrump?
Yes, We're right down next to Nevada State Bank and right there off of the main highway. And yeah, we have 4 offices in Henderson, Las Vegas, and also Boulder City. And we only practice in the areas of estate planning, asset protection, and probate. We don't do personal injury or family law or anything else. We're very specialized. We only focus in these practice areas.
Let's talk about why it's important to have asset protection, estate planning, and to prepare these type of documents.
We all need them. What I provide, every single person that walks and breathes needs the documents that our firm provides, and yeah, it not only makes you feel at peace and feel good about what you do, but it also allows you to be in control of your own decisions rather than having some judge or the courts decide who manage your assets and who controls your assets. What's nice about estate planning is it gives you control and makes you feel at peace because you're naming who's going to inherit your assets, and most importantly, who's going to help protect you in the event of your death and or incapacity. Most of us just don't die. Most of us are incapacitated prior to passing away, and so you're able to name people that you trust and that you love and that you know is going to take care of your financial and medical decisions rather than having some court or judge or a guardianship office control those decisions.
So for more information, what's the number or website?
Yeah, go to davidbindrup.com, www.davidbindrup.com, and our phone number is, our main office is there in Henderson. They route all the calls to our Pahrump office, but it's 702-465-0888, 702-465-0888, and feel free to give us a call and leave your checkbooks at home and bring in your documents. We're here to help.
Well, I just got my card in the mail, and if you missed the Weather Spotter class at Nye County Emergency Services, there's going to be another one next spring. I encourage you to go. The National Weather Service held the class just recently.
What happened was that they told us all about how storms form, things to look for in clouds, also what kind of conditions to report to them, things like flooding, ice on the highway, any kind of snow on the ground, that sort of stuff. We got a whole list of things like that.
And this was all brought about by the who taught the class?
This is the National Weather Service. That's what the people who issue your official weather forecast, and they have fancy things like satellites, and they get radars, and they can see generally what's happening, but they can't tell specifically on the ground. So they depend upon individuals out in going about the usual business, saying, "Uh-oh, I better tell the Weather Bureau about this."
One of the interesting things that they spoke a little bit about was the monsoon season, which we definitely have here in Pahrump, and we have a lot of rain coming down, a lot of flooding coming down. How to spot that, how to see what's coming.
Well, if you see this, first off, you can look at the clouds and get a feeling whether it's going to rain or not. They teach you that kind of thing. They teach you what to look for. At the bottom of the clouds, to spot maybe a tornado. No, we don't have too many up here, but we occasionally might. And, Salt Lake City had one a few years ago, and that's not really tornado country. And basically, I just want you to call them whenever something unusual happens.
Yeah. And so a lot of people attended the class?
I didn't get a count, but the room was full. We were meeting at the training room at the Emergency Management Building on Surrey Lane, and that place was packed.
Yeah. And so a lot of people, official weather spotters, finding out what's going on. If people want to get involved in this, they'll be out here next year probably again to teach another class?
Yeah, we come out they come out every spring, almost every spring, and teach us all about what to look for. They give it. In fact, they even give us a toll-free number to call, which is answered by the person at the desk making the call and making the weather warning. So it doesn't. You don't go to a phone tree. It's right there on the desk.
I'm not out around town during the middle of the day, but I can tell you, if you know Pahrump, then you know that a dirt devil or a dust devil has been in your yard when you come home and your barbecue grill is all over the yard and your furniture is all over the yard. Because yesterday I came home and a dust devil had picked up one barbecue and threw the lid across the yard, and the other barbecue with a really heavy propane tank and picked that up and threw it across the yard. I thought somebody had come over and ransacked my yard, but I realized my lawn furniture was everywhere too as well. So I guess they're out and about right now, so tie your lawn furniture down. I'm sure Noah Began will tell you more about that in our weather report. But right now, Noah's going to report on front door ideas in today's Angie's List.
Improving your home's curb appeal is a smart investment. At today's Angie's List report, how upgrading your aging front door can help reduce energy bills and increase your home's value. Your front door is one of the first things visitors see when they approach your home. If the door is drafty or not opening properly, it's time to make some improvements.
Replacing your front door can be a great investment both in curb appeal for your home and energy efficiency. For example, replacing an old door with a steel door could give you as much as 125% return on your investment.
In addition to steel, doors come in a variety of materials, including wood, aluminum, and fiberglass.
But your standard fiberglass door with a lifetime warranty and installation is going to be somewhere around $1,000, $1,100. If you want to sexy it up a little bit and put some decorative glass in there, that same single door could be as much as $3,500 or $4,000.
Even if you're on a tight budget, you can invest in improvements in your front door. For example, you could add new weather stripping to your door that'll help your energy efficiency, and it could cost as little as $10. And if the actual structure of your door is in good shape, but you're just not happy with the way it looks, a fresh coat of paint and some new hardware can really brighten it up.
Another way to update the look at a fraction of the cost, install decorative glass into your current door.
What we offer is an alternative to the traditional way. Most doors, 99 out of 100 doors, there's nothing wrong with them. Unless there's some kind of a rot or the frame is broke, you can use your existing entryway and in less time and considerably less cost and less mess, update that entryway to a very elegant, enhancement for the house. To update your entryway, if you do the traditional way, you're looking at about a 4-hour job typically, minimum, to take a door out and put a whole new door system in. When we're doing it, it's anywhere from 45 minutes to about an hour and a half.
Angela says installation is key when replacing a door. Everything comes out when you replace a door, including the door jambs and threshold, so it's critical the door is hung and framed correctly. If not, you'll see air leakage leading to higher heating bills and cooling bills. I'm Noah Vegan for News 46.
Thanks so much, Noah. When we come back from this break, we'll tell you who was just honored with the Goodwill Ambassador title for Pahrump.
Pahrump, are you getting tired of being capped on your internet? Well, not anymore. WaveDirect has no data caps, and with great local customer service, why go anywhere else? 30-day trials are available. Call 775-253-3887.
Today's news is brought to you in part by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrump's optometrist since 1990, offering full-spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300.
Well, the Nevada Silver Tappers are Pahrump's official ambassadors. Butch Andre Harper has just been named Pahrump's Goodwill Ambassador for all the work he does throughout the United States, presenting act of kindness awards and collages to children's hospitals, crediting our town instead of himself.
Well, the town board made me a Goodwill Ambassador. There's one more, too, I believe, is a Goodwill Ambassador, and that's John Pollock. But what I do, I can't do it without the help of people of Pahrump, Nye County, the state of Nevada, and people from all over the country and a few countries also has helped me to get the tools so I can do what I do. I do not ask for any money. I just need a little support by donating patches, medals, ribbons, little patches that's appropriate for a children's hospital. And if anybody wants to donate any of that stuff, it will be displayed either in a veterans hospital or a children's hospital somewhere in this country. So again, if you want to donate any of those items, you can reach me at 751-1257. Again, 751-1257.
Let's talk about the town of Pahrump giving you this plaque, this award, this honor, and what it means to you.
Well, what it means to me is that I was surprised that people even think of me in that fashion. But like I say, I can't do what I do without the help of others. And I need the tools. And it's exactly what I said before. Those tools are patches, medals, and ribbons, something like that. So I can put them in a collage and just donate them to children, veterans hospitals across the country. I don't need finances, just something that small. And a ribbon and a medal, that's really big if you're a veteran.
How did you feel when you were given the plaque?
It's humbling. Because when you go into a children's hospital, it's so easy to walk in, but it's 100 times harder to walk out because you want to take all them children with you. And they might not have a chance to be as old as me. I'm in my 70s, and I've had the chance to travel this country, and I'm going to continue
to do so, as long as the man upstairs said it's not time for me to come home yet. But we got to send that message out.
And Butch travels on his own money to deliver those plaques, as well as purchasing the plaques himself. He just returned from Colorado Springs, Colorado, to present Cameron Renfro with a plaque. She's a young girl who is battling leukemia, and her friend who supported her. Let's join Angela Miles with today's First Business Brief.
First Business Brief for Tuesday, June 17th. I'm Angela Miles. Car companies are shifting into high gear with car loans to compete against banks. New data from Experian shows financing by Toyota, Honda, Ford, and others made up half of all new U.S. car loans in the first quarter, up 37% from last year. Investors are slaying DreamWorks stock after a disappointing opening weekend for How to Train Your Dragon 2. Critics were calling it the movie of the summer, but the film was snuffed out at the box office, coming in at number 2 behind 22 Jump Street. Investors ditched shares of DreamWorks, sending that stock down 10%. A third How to Train Your Dragon is slated for 2016. Once a go-to gift, savings bonds are quickly becoming a thing of the past. CNN Money reports Americans purchased 400,000 bonds last year, down dramatically from 40 million in 2000. That's the First Business Brief. I'm Angela Miles.
Thanks so much, Angela. When we come back from this break, we'll have your weather with Noah Began.
News 46 weather is brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body.
Hello and welcome back to News 46. Today is Tuesday, June 17th. Today we had sunny skies with a high of 90 degrees. Your average temperature around this time of year is 99 degrees. Winds were coming from the southwest today at 14 miles per hour with gusts up to 33 miles per hour. It's pretty high winds out there. Sure hope none of you blew away. The UV index today was 10, which is very high. Humidity was at 20%. Sunrise was at 5:27 this morning. And the record high in 1940 was 113 degrees. Tonight we'll have clear skies with a low of 62 degrees. Your average temperature at this time of year is 75 degrees. Winds will be coming from the north-northeast at 6 miles per hour with gusts up at 13 miles per hour. So the winds will be calming down a little bit. Humidity will be at 24%. Sunset will be at 8:04 p.m. And the record low in 1944 was 50 degrees. Tomorrow we'll have sunny skies with a high of 90 degrees and a low of 64 degrees. Winds will be coming from the north-northwest at 6 miles per hour with gusts up to 9 miles per hour. Humidity will be at 20%. Sunrise will be at 5:27 a.m. And the UV index will be 10, which is very high. For our 7-day forecast, we'll have lots and lots of sunny skies. Your high temperatures will be starting off in the low 90s, working their way up to the mid-100s through the beginning of next week. And your low temperatures will be ranging from the mid-60s to the low 70s.
I was enjoying those lower temperatures with the days and the nights being a little bit cooler, but it looks like it's going to change. National renowned oncologist Dr. Lewinda will be visiting Pahrump this Thursday, June 19th. The program is to discuss any cancer situation, including prostate cancer, and will begin at 5 p.m. at the Pahrump Nugget. It's free and open to the public. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of News 46 from everyone up here on the Hill, including Patrick, Darby, and Tiffany. We want you to have a lovely evening. We'll see you back here tomorrow.